Hey everybody, what's happening? Son of a Silverstacker here. In today's numismatic news and information for the 6th day of October, 2021, I'd like to welcome you to join me at JM Bullion so we can look at the live spot prices. Gold down 12.61 to 17.55.55. Silver down 31 cents to 22.42. Platinum down 16.81 to 961.73. And palladium is down 16.10 to 1927.96. Now our next stop today is the Google machine, and had some information from an Echo 64 that I thought was really worthy of sharing. What is a credit squeeze, right? What is a credit squeeze? I don't even know. Let's find out. It says here, a situation in which it is difficult to finance through borrowing. A credit squeeze often occurs when economic growth is declining and or when interest rates rise. Let's see here. Let's go a little further. What caused the credit crunch of 2008? And I'm sure few of us may remember that. This was caused by rising energy prices on global markets, leading to an increase in the rate of global inflation. That's the monetary supply. This development squeezed borrowers, many of whom struggled to repay mortgages. Property prices now started to fall, leading to a collapse in the values of the assets held by many financial institutions. So there it is. And are we maybe in something similar to that? Well, let's go find out here. We're going to go to the energy prices. This is 12 hours ago. Fuel prices soar across Asia as global energy crunch deepens. That's interesting. Oil prices could hit an off-the-chart spike. Well, 6 hours ago. France pushing to strengthen EU's energy independence as gas prices soar. Energy. Okay, well, I think you get the picture here, right? Yeah. So energy prices are spiking and soaring. That can't be good for the economy, I would think. Now, our next stop today is the United States Mint. What a lovely place to work, I would imagine. I would love to work there. I'll tell you that right now. And I don't, just disclaimer right there. Now, this came out on August 17, 2021. That's the U.S. Coast Guard 2.5-ounce silver medal. And if we go to the particular number on this one, I believe we are at 10 left. So this looks like this will be selling out today or tomorrow. So very cool coin or medal. If you haven't got that, they're going to have another opportunity next year for the 1-ounce version. Now, our next stop today is the 2021 United States Mint Uncirculated coin set. Now, this dropped on the 28th. That was, I think, about a week ago at least now. The 28th, a week and a day. And there's been no movement in these whatsoever on my order at all. And that really kind of bums me out because I really have this theory that the first mintages to go out are some of the cleaner, nicest, brilliant coins that will be pressed with the freshest dies. So if this hasn't been shipped yet, mine could have been in the beginning, the middle, or the end of that uncirculated coin set run, right? That mintage could be from anywhere in this print run or mintage. I just don't understand what is going on. I mean, it's not like these are, it would be great if the Mint was more forthcoming and more communicative with what kind of challenges they're experiencing. Now, they've been pretty general in saying, they're running, supplies, what kind of supplies? Maybe somebody could help them out if they knew. Possibly personnel, right? They're short workers. Who knows? They're not being very communicative, like I said. And I wanted to share with you this particular uncirculated set, and they really are, I think, going to be one of the lowest mintages ever for an uncirculated set. And when I mean ever, I mean like since 1959. So in the modern era of coin collecting, right? Now, it says there's no mintage limit, no product limit. However, if you go to the cumulative data for the uncirculated annual set there, it says they've sold 153,895 of these. And if you go to the numbers, you'll see that the data available says that there's 49,690 left. Well, I did the numbers yesterday morning, and to get a little bit closer to where we were at with the official numbers, I used 51,594 instead of the 49,690. And that put me at 205,489 pieces. And I would imagine there's about 3,000 or 2,500 missing from this particular total, because I think we were at 208 when these initially were dropping on the 28th. So that definitely puts us lower than last year's mintage. However, we do know there is no product limit on this. But will the United States Mint keep minting these United States uncirculated coin sets? That really begs the question, doesn't it? I think they'd be moving on to doing other things. But that's just me. It's just an opinion. Don't know where to go with that. But it definitely raises some eyebrows and brings up some questions. Like I said, this set 208 is definitely less than last year, and if you go all the way up to 1959, you're going to see that this really doesn't have any competitors. In fact, these mintage numbers, they just go up from there. So if we're looking at, 208,000, it's a fifth of what some of these are, and that's a fraction. It really literally is a fraction of what's going on there. So we're in 1964, we still haven't even hit. Look at this, 65 had 2.3 million, right? And that was a year they weren't supposed to have mint sets. Go figure. Here we are, 1959, 187,000 sets. And that's about a $450 set, I believe, or at least somewhere in that nature. It's incredible, folks. We are definitely in an era where we don't really have an idea of what's happening with our United States Mint. A lot of questions there. They lost the director this year. The packaging is getting suspect. Their customer service, I believe, has been outsourced to indifferent personnel who really don't know, what the message of the day is, because you could call there and get 6 different answers on any given day on the same day. So that's kind of frustrating. I would imagine. Now, for my +1, not just yet, I wanted to show you. I came across this on the cumulatives, and it was the nomenclature, okay, for the peace dollar. Where is it? Right there. Yeah. Peace silver dollar with no privy mark. Now that begs the question, will they make a peace dollar with a privy mark? Is that even possible? Now, where were the peace dollars minted, right? That's the question I probably should have asked before I made this video. That way I'd have the answer for you. So if anybody can give me a heads up in the comment section below, if you know that the peace dollar was minted, another mint that might be closed where they would have to use a privy mark for like O or Carson City or anything like that. I don't know, because I think the peace dollars were straight up in the 20s. I could be wrong. I'm just drawing blanks on that. Not sure why they would have this no privy mark. Definitely begs a lot of questions. Now, for my +1, and thanks for hanging around. I appreciate you sitting through all the jibber jabber. And this is super important, and I think to me it means a lot because, I've had a lot of experiences. And what I'd like to share with you is turning those experiences into empathy, which can create moral actions. See, I didn't say immoral actions, right? I said moral actions, meaning positive. And it says here, how can empathy lead a person to act morally? Empathy as a force for good. Numerous studies have shown it often leads to altruistic behavior, or altruistic helping behavior. Further, feeling empathy for a member of a stigmatized group can reduce prejudice and improve attitudes towards the entire stigmatized group. Isn't that beautiful, right? I mean, we're all human, right? We all have blood that's red, and we all have feelings and so on and so forth, right? So do you have an experience that you could turn into a moral action, right? So have you been at the, let's say the checkout aisle, and you're paying with cash and you didn't have like maybe 50 cents less, and somebody was like, here you go. Or perhaps, you needed food and had to go to a shelter, right? I mean, there's lots of things that can turn your experiences, a lot of experiences you possibly had, which you turn into that empathy, which is you feel bad for that person because you know how they feel, right? Like, man, I was there once. I can't believe that I was there, but I know how it feels and it sucks. Let me help you out, right? That's what it's all about, folks. Whew. Glad I got through that, and I didn't know if I could, but I wanted to explain it the best way I could. Those experiences we have, I'm telling you, you use that to create a moral action because you've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, and you don't want to see anybody else have to feel that way, right? Because we're all in this together. Anyway, folks, listen, thanks for watching. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you're hearing, say please subscribe to the channel. It's free. Son of a Silver Stacker, out.